Issues of interest. Our conversation presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm, best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row on the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us here today. You know, one of the things that we do not highlight probably as much as we should is that, years ago when the ATHENA Awards started, Chamber of Commerce was there to support right from the start. And congratulations again to Chuck Spatafor, the late Chuck Spatafor and his entire family for what they have done for that particular event. In the various iterations that we've had the Leaders Circle, and we've had these particular singular awards down through the years. Chamber of Commerce has always been a part of it. And last week they held the luncheon, and the honorees were named. And it really does point out that business-wise and career-wise, this is a really happening place, Indiana County, isn't it?
Well, yeah, we think so. And, we sometimes feel like we're biased, and I guess we are, but there's so many good things happening, and I think there are awards and recognitions like the ATHENA Award that showcases really how many people are doing some great things, and so many people who don't get recognized for it because either they don't want that recognition. We always have a number of people who turn it down, or those who don't get all the recognition they may deserve because of the things they do behind the scenes that nobody knows about. ATHENA is great. I think the Chamber, when Chuck first wanted to bring it to Indiana County, he went to the Chamber of Commerce years and years ago, and it has been a part of it ever since. And I give C.J. Spatafor a lot of credit. He's continuing that tradition, and he's actually adding on to it now with the Spatafor Scholarship. That's a part of that whole whole program for a young high school student who showcases some of those same qualities from the ATHENA winners. And you were there that night or that afternoon, and the individual who won it, very emotional, and that was she gave a very good speech, and it was something that was a powerful moment, and to me a reason why we do those types of things. And I think CJ, it's kind of why he does it, to help students like that who need it, and who they're doing all the right things, and we want to recognize those type of people. That's partly why he and I got together with the Excellence in Education too, because we wanted to recognize the students who do get recognized, and rightfully so, but also there's so many who don't, and they may not have the best grades, but they're doing so many other things and putting forth so much hard work that we wanted to make sure we showcased everybody. So.
Yeah,
but ATHENA it's a great thing, and I'm glad we were able to continue that, and with the past ATHENA winners kind of taking over that luncheon and making it about mentorship and having United and Marion Center and Indiana and these other school districts that are represented there. I think that is very meaningful in terms of the overall mission for ATHENA.
And just off the top of my head, see if I can remember them. ATHENA went to Jenny Rary, the young ATHENA, which is the way that we prefer, it's the young professionals. By the ATHENA. That was Nicole Rice from IUP. Yeah. And then Ashlyn Brenlinger from United was the scholarship award winner. So very nicely done by all of them. So wanted to salute them as we begin. Meanwhile, other things are happening, and people are just waiting to bust loose and start cheering very loudly for the Homer City generating station as they continue what is very obviously going to be a really, really big part of the economic picture in Indiana County, a continuing part of the economic picture in Indiana County, when a year ago maybe people were pretty well reconciled to the fact that wasn't going to happen anymore.
Yeah. I think when things first started happening with that property and all we heard about is the closure, there was a lot of pessimism out there in terms of, it's going to close and that's that. But the ownership there had plans for, making something really worthwhile and something that could be generational from that property. They haven't shared those plans with everybody, and I know there are individuals who are in the know who say that, it's very positive. They won't tell you exactly what's going on. We've heard rumors, but everything seems to be pointed to something that is going to be, very impactful for the county. So we took what could have been a really disappointing situation and something that you even heard Trump at one of the rallies talk about the Homer City generating station, the loss of jobs, and So I mean, it is something that has even got national recognition for that plant closing, and instead of it being something that's a negative, it's going to turn into something that we feel is going to be positive. So we ask about it every day. We're kind of waiting when that announcement is going to be made, because we kind of want to know too, and we don't really know all the details of what is happening, but we keep hearing that it's going to be very soon.
Yeah,
Soon,
well, everybody
soon,
wants
soon.
to toss their hat into the air and celebrate, but that's okay.
Well, I think we have time for
good
that.
things are coming.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. Yeah.
Yeah. So besides those two big events that we've been looking at, there are plenty of things happening in a number of different sectors in which you and the Chamber of Commerce are concerned or involved. So what are some of the things that you're looking forward to coming up?
Well, we had a business education roundtable last month, and I think we talked about it the last time I was here, but we had a focus at that roundtable on healthcare education. And I think those are some things that we're trying to work on now, is to take advantage of, we have with Indiana Regional Medical Center and IUP and what those two have been doing in terms of partnering together with different, projects, but with the new School of Osteopathic Medicine coming in and, the family residency program, and we feel like there is going to be a push for more healthcare potential jobs here in the area, and the Behavioral Health Institute. And there's an opportunity, I think, where healthcare is going to be on the rise in Indiana County in terms of careers. And one of the things that came from this roundtable that we had last month was, the need for more education and more awareness and more exposure for students, not just juniors and seniors and sophomores who are trying to make those career decisions right now, but also students who are in junior high or even a little bit younger who might show certain attributes that would lead them to a potential healthcare career that they don't even know about because their family has never been in that field and they're not really aware of what opportunities are out there. But there are things that we're working on right now. We just had a meeting last week with Aaron IU and with Indiana School District, but there are some things that we're trying to put together that could lead to some opportunities, I think, for the younger generation, especially in healthcare. I think there's some other industries that we need to look at as well, but healthcare is one that we feel Indiana County is going to be really focused on for the next 10 years.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that all develops, because it seems like you're looking at a great big empty field or open field of possibilities in the healthcare industry, and Indiana County is, we hope that we're one of the first to look at it and say, oh, here's where we can plant a few fields here worth of great jobs and really make Indiana County a go-to destination for people training in the healthcare industry.
I think rural healthcare especially, and that's one of the things that Dr. Rose from the School of Osteopathic Medicine wants to do, is create those pipelines and find ways to keep our students here and have them be able to go from elementary school to high school to work, go to the School of Osteopathic Medicine at IUP, and then be able to find a career here, because we do have a lot of individuals in that field retiring or are going to retire in the next 10 years, and there's going to be plenty of openings, and we do need the younger people coming in and taking some of those openings. And it's amazing. We talked at that roundtable, and there were a number of people from different communities that said we don't even have a family doctor anywhere in our school district. That happens in Indiana County, and there is a shortage right now of rural healthcare, physicians, and that's one of the things that we want to try to help, fix in the future, and we want it to come from students that are already here in Indiana County and just have them stay here the rest of their lives if we can.
This is a conversation that could go on for quite a while.
Yes.
And, I really am interested to see how IRMC turns the Mac Park acquisition into something that is going to be another part of that whole puzzle for the healthcare field in general here in Indiana County. But we're going to run out of time here soon. I haven't given you the opportunity to tell us. What do you got coming up?
So we have an after hours this Thursday at the Indiana Gazette. So if you're interested in going over to the Indiana Gazette, networking, and it's going to be a great after hours. We're looking forward to that. We just had the one about a week or so ago at First Commonwealth Bank, which was a lot of fun, and that was nice to see that branch open. We're finalizing some details for our annual meeting, which will happen in early December, so I will keep an eye out for some correspondence on that, and the next time I'm in here we can talk a lot about that upcoming event, which will be one of our largest events of the year. And I do want to mention that if there is an interest, if you know of somebody who should be nominated for our Indiana County Business Hall of Fame, we have a couple of weeks left. We're accepting nominations for the Indiana County Business Hall of Fame, which will be for the 2025 class. But if there are worthy individuals out there, living or deceased, please get on our website and be sure to nominate them before the end of the month, because we would love to get those nominations in and start taking a look at those individuals. We'll announce that next class at our annual meeting. And also, if you're interested in the Chamber Board, we're accepting nominations for our applications for that too. So that's all on our website, and our website is getting revamped right now, so we apologize for some of the work that's going on there, but you should still be able to find the forms on there, no problem, and you can still get on there to register for the after hours this week as well.
Some pretty exciting times. Of course, we've talked about some of those with the medical possibilities here in Indiana County. We're always looking for industry to move in, and certainly the power plant story is going to be a big part of the next 12 months of that story. And you look for retail opportunities, all of them part of, as I said earlier in this segment, a puzzle that we're working on putting together. I don't know that puzzle's ever going to be complete.
Well, I don't think in a perfect world it's never complete.
Yeah.
You know, that you want to keep adding to it, but the important thing is that you keep adding pieces. You know, you don't want to ever stop adding the pieces to it or looking to find a new piece to fit in there. So I think that's where we are right now, is we have a lot of pieces that we're just trying to find the right fit for them. And hopefully within the next few months we start putting some of that together.
He's Mark Hilliard, Chamber of Commerce of Indiana County. Moving in anytime soon into the new dig?
It'll be next year at some point.
Yeah.
There's still some work to do, but we're working on a name right now and coming up with the name of the building and finalizing some other details operationally. But we're getting close, and we're willing to take our time, make sure that everything is done correctly before we get in there.
Get them all
Soon.
Terrific stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Todd.
It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS.
It's the Jeep Adventure Days going on right now at Luther Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Northern Cambria. How about the all-new Jeep Compass starting